A blessed day to you. Welcome to our channel. This is day 20 of our kids' story. Today, we're sharing with you the story of the paralyzed man's friends who lowered him through the roof, desperate to see him healed. Please enjoy watching Day 20, The Healing of the Paralytic, Mark 2, 1-12. The air was thick with anticipation as we approached the house. It was said that the teacher, the one called Jesus, was inside. We had heard of his power, his ability to make the blind see and the lame walk. We looked down at our friend, lying motionless on the mat. Today had to be the day. Today he had to be healed. We couldn't bear to see him suffer any longer. But as we neared the house, our hearts sank. The crowd was immense, spilling out of the doorway, pressing against the walls. There was no way through. We exchanged desperate glances. Was this it? Were we too late? But then, one of us had a wild idea, a risky, unthinkable plan: the roof. Climbing up with the mat wasn't easy. Every step felt like a test of our resolve, but the thought of our friend, of his hope, gave us strength. By the time we reached the roof, our hands were trembling, not just from exertion, but from the enormity of what we were about to do. We started digging, tearing away the layers of clay and thatch piece by piece. Dust filled the air, and below, the muffled sound of voices grew louder as people noticed what we were doing. But we didn't care. This was for him. Finally, the opening was wide enough. Carefully, we tied ropes to the mat and began to lower him down. I couldn't see the teacher's face from where I was, but I could feel the room's hush, the stillness that overtook the crowd. And then we heard his voice, gentle, yet commanding. He didn't just see our friend lying there. He saw us, our faith, our love, our desperation. "Son, your sins are forgiven." Forgiven? We glanced at each other in confusion. We had hoped for healing, for restoration, but he offered something deeper, something we hadn't dared to ask for. The teachers of the law protested, their voices sharp with disbelief. Who can forgive sins but God alone? But Jesus, calm and unshaken, responded with words that sent shivers through us. Which is easier, to say to this paralyzed man, "Your sins are forgiven," or to say, "Get up, take your mat and walk"? And then, turning to our friend, he said, "Get up, take your mat and go home." We held our breath as our friend stirred, his fingers moving, his arms pushing himself up. And then he stood. He stood. Tears streamed down our faces as we watched him pick up his mat and walk out of the house, the crowd parting in awe. We climbed down from the roof, our legs unsteady, our hearts full. That day, we witnessed a miracle not just of physical healing, but of a love and power that transcended anything we'd ever known. Lesson: faith in action. The friends of the paralyzed man didn't let obstacles deter them. Their faith and determination not only brought healing to their friend, but also demonstrated the power of selfless love and perseverance. This story teaches us that sometimes we need to go the extra mile, take risks, think creatively, and act boldly for the sake of those we care about. It also reminds us that true faith isn't passive. It moves us to act, even in the face of challenges. A verse that beautifully reflects this story is, "When Jesus saw their faith, he said to the paralyzed man, 'Son, your sins are forgiven.'" Mark 2:5. This highlights the pivotal role of the friend's faith in both the healing and forgiveness their friend received. It underscores how faith and compassion can lead to extraordinary outcomes. Final message. As we reflect on this story, let it remind us of the incredible power of faith, love, and perseverance. Just as the friends of the paralytic overcame obstacles to bring him before Jesus, let us be bold in our actions and unwavering in our belief that miracles both big and small are possible. May this inspire us to support and uplift those around us, knowing that compassion and faith can transform lives. Until next time, stay blessed and keep the faith alive. Looking forward to connecting to us again soon. Take care and stay blessed and inspired. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. God bless you.